So, we're going to be talking about, doors. Today we are going to be talking about a natural phenomenon known as horror. Now, why do we want to watch movies that are scary? I don't know, but I'm going to be talking about sort of the evolution, I don't know how to title this. God. The evolution-ish of horror, sort of. It sort of started with things like The Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, and The Invisible Man, and The Mummy, and there's not that Mummy, not like The Revenge of the Mummy, not that. But it started with sort of things like that in the 1930s, because that was when the Great Depression was hitting us really, really hard. The stock market crashed, which I have no idea what that means. I failed economics, but we don't talk about that. But the stock market crashed, and everyone was depressed. People were trying to make as much as they could in these unprecedented times. Wow, I don't know, that totally doesn't seem like anything happening in 2020. Anyway, joke. But essentially, they wanted a place to escape from this unprecedented time. I'm sorry for making that joke 2 times in a row. They wanted to escape this bad, because everything around them was just jazz hands. Did I do that? I don't know. Everything around them was absolutely horrible. It wasn't going good. Financially, they were horrible. Everything was just, anything that could go bad went wrong. Totally doesn't. People were essentially losing their jobs. Well, they still have their jobs. They were earning as little as they could, as much as they could, but they didn't physically earn at that much. They earned like $11, which is probably now like $20. But anyway, they were earning as little as a very little amount, because the stock market crashed, which means the economic system, I'm guessing, is all broken, and essentially the managers and all that can't pay the employees that much, because, there could be a lot of employees. Maybe they got 1 cent per day. I don't know. But, essentially, So essentially they had to find this place to escape, and they had to find this place to escape. The Pina Colada song. Sorry, but not sorry. Anyway, so, and then that's when Universal stepped in and said, what if we make a bunch of monster movies? And then Jared, which that's his real name, I'm not kidding, I looked this up, look at the Wikipedia page, said, great idea, why don't we make an invisible man, a wolf man, a monster that is made by a really crazy person. And then we'll make a bride to the monster that was made by a crazy person. And then we'll also make a mummy. And a vampire, obviously. And a swamp creature. And then the guy went, what was his name? Jared, I don't know. You get a raise. And that's how And that's how the Universal Monsters started. I'm not kidding. That's the literal story. It said it on Wikipedia. And, it's so dumb. So, and that took off. People were enjoying it. They loved them. And when you say Creature from the Black Lagoon, everyone looks at you and says, what? Oh, what? If anybody gets that, it's another movie that I'm going to be reviewing, like, today. I'm going to put out on Horror Time, my channel. This channel is mostly, now I'm getting off topic, but this channel is just to do random stuff. David's stuff is my second channel where I'm not family friendly, but I mostly do gaming. And then Horror Time is the horror channel that reviews movies. Essentially, we talk about the movies. I talk about them to you, tell you some cool facts about them. I also count people that die in them. You know, yeah, that does count. But then stuff started to ignite. In the 1960s, we got Alfred Hitchcock. One of, if not the best directors ever. I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg. Also get that reference. I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg, but you are one. And technically, technically Stanley's. Get out of here. Feather. Because I have a feather pillow, if you didn't know, it has a hole in it. Yeah. And then, yeah, I have feathers all over, but, ow. Okay, so, anyway, and then he steps in with his suspense, and gives you movies like Psycho, The Birds, Psycho 2, okay, Alfred Hitchcock the movie, I don't know anymore, North by Northwest, even though that's technically not one, it's not a horror movie, but he gave us suspense. He was what revolutionized the horror industry, well, horror genre. And then in 1970, Steven Spielberg was like, there's a hit novel known as Jaws. You have such a hard British accent. Known as Jaws. Why don't we make a movie about the novel called Jaws? And then he went, I'm directing that. And he bought a bunch of novels and had animatronic sharks, but we don't talk about those. I'm sorry, Bruce, but not the lawyer Bruce. Bruce the shark. But, essentially, that's something that changed the horror genre. And then, also in the 1970s, we got this small horror movie known as Halloween. Something to do with John Carpenter. Yeah. It's bad I know this. And that was obviously very small, but it really did change horror. I mean, So it gave us the modern day, the slasher of 1980. You get it. It's a joke. It wasn't a small movie. It was a very big movie, and it was a full-on franchise. But we don't talk about Halloween 3 because that has nothing to do with Michael Myers. It's just a bunch of masks that kill people. I don't know. I really don't know. But, we got... And then also in the 1980s, we got weird movies like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yes, that is a real movie. I will review it sometime soon, okay? God. So, we also have weird movies like Bloody Birthday and Sleepaway Camp and that whole entire franchise. But we had things like that really just are weird, but are still good. Thank you for ruining this shot. But anyway, this is just one glorious recording of unedited. Besides, like, obviously little cuts, like me clicking record. But anyway, it's just going to be really not edited at all. It's going to be glorious bloopers. But we also have Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason X. They're really running out of ideas. Why don't we do the same exact concept? Essentially, just Jason goes and kills kids at a summer camp. Phenomenal. You get raised. And the Friday the 13th has a lot of good, like, physical acting, as in stunt work. Like, there's a lot of good stunt work in that. Halloween also has some of the best, one of my favorite kills, which is the hot tub kill where he dunks her head in the water as a hot tub. Even still, I don't think that could happen. You would really, really have to boil that water, which still I don't think you can get a hot tub water to physically boil because of how it is made. I think it's like how hot you can get like a shower do. But that is, and then we got into the 2000s with Saw, and then we also get like Better Watch Out, which is a good one of the best Christmas horror movies I've ever seen. Like, really, TV hasn't changed horror that much. I mean, The Twilight Zone has, Stranger Things is a huge thing in pop culture. I mean, as the thing, Twilight Zone is also a huge thing in pop culture. American Horror Story, a big thing in pop culture. I mean, essentially, Tales from the Crypt, not Crypt TV, like, but that's sort of did change television. So, I'm going to end that sort of here. Sort of tell me some of your movies that you think really sort of just changed horror in general. Tell me them. If you want to, tell me them in the comments. You can do that. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.